Hi, everyone. Thanks to this episode of Nick Egan Times. On this episode, we have an incredible guest. We have the multi-talented Larissa Dali. Larissa is a multi-talented actress, producer, model, writer, and filmmaker. Larissa has carved her path through resilience and creativity with impressive credits spanning Tyler Perry Studios' Old Grey Mare, The Cleaning Lady, Deadly Escape, A Gettysburg Christmas, Becky, and the Omicron Killer. Larissa's fantastic range extends from grounded drama to comedy, always guided by compassion and storytelling truth. And Larissa now steps into an exciting new chapter as the creator, director, and star of the upcoming sensational limited television series, Linda. Welcome to the multi-talented Larissa, and thanks for coming on the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for that introduction.
You're welcome. All right, let's jump straight into it. Take us back. You were born in Manhattan, and then you grew, and then obviously went to Texas with your mother. Tell me about everything relating to that, growing up, and your family.
So, yeah, moving, surprisingly enough, I remember I have a lot of memories of Manhattan and moving to Texas. It was kind of an adjustment, even being so young. But growing up here in the South, I feel like it's given me a great, I've become a great balance between the New England and the Southern hospitality with that like New York drive and ambition. So I think it really shaped me well, and I'm happy it happened. So uh, with that being said, having ties still and family up in New York, and my dad being an artist, that fueled me to pursue the arts, and it's something that I've always wanted to do since I was this big. It's something I've always loved and felt called to.
Yeah, amazing. All right,
Mhm.
tell me about your limited TV series, Linda, and everything behind that and the inspiration.
Oh, Linda, yes. So initially it was supposed to be a short film, but in the process of writing it, I kind of just couldn't stop. And I'm actually flushing out even more because of now it being a limited series. So when we filmed it, all said and done, everyone was saying, okay, we're going to have footage. It's probably going to be like 40 minutes of footage, 30 to 40 minutes. And I said, well, then let's do a pilot. Let's pitch it as a pilot. And I want to do a limited series. And so now it's stuck in my head that that's what Linda is supposed to be is a limited series, but I won't get too stuck on it. I just really would love to see that come to fruition. So we have the pilot, it's in the process of being edited, and the actual trailer should be out soon. We're gonna shoot the poster this weekend, I think, actually, too.
Sensational.
Thank you.
All right, looking back at your career, you've done quite a substantial amount of work now. What's been a pinch me moment that stands out for you so far?
Hmm. This year specifically has been pretty monumentous as far as I made my network debut on The Cleaning Lady. I got to work with Courtney Glade and Tyler Perry Studios with Old Grey Mare that's doing phenomenal in the festival circuit. And because of that, I got another role working with Courtney next month in a feature film. And then we also did Becky 2 this year. So the continuation of the Becky saga lives on. And plus a bunch of other roles sprinkled throughout there, such as Crazy Clowny, Deadly Escape premiered. We did The Ties this year. Trouble, I can keep going, but my point is there was some big um, markers, if you will, career markers that I think is just a testament to see what next year has to offer. And I'm very excited. So I don't know if I'm able to pinpoint, but I feel like this year specifically for me has just been gigantic step forward.
Impressive. And yeah, you can see you're getting the momentum and now you're really building.
Yeah.
It's your winning season.
Yes. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's a marathon.
100%. It really is. It really is.
It is.
What what has been the hardest lessons you've had to learn in your career so far too?
Oh gosh, that first of all, life is short and that everything has its season. So, as far as career goes, that's when I think this year even though I'm picking up steam and everything's going really well, I want to make my mark on this industry as not just an actress, but a writer, creator. I really love the storytelling aspect, whatever medium that may look like. So really kind of putting my stamp and my flag and saying, okay, I'm here. How can I prolong my career? And how can I do what I do best and utilize my platform to inspire others? So in order to do that, I have to live my truth and really just go for it. But that's been the biggest kind of understanding of this industry and that it ebbs and flows. So how can I make it consistent?
Tremendous. And how do you keep grounded?
Touching grass, actually grounding. No, that's one of the things. That's such a it's such a great question because as we speak, I'm going through that. I just landed back from New York City from filming last night at about 11 p.m. and I had to wake up and I had all these meetings today and an audition. And so in between, it's like taking little breaks for myself, making sure I'm staying hydrated, deep breaths, just checking out for a second and making sure I'm not running myself rampant. So I have a lot of what I call tools in my tool belt and a lot of modalities that I can reach into my like sack of tricks and be like, okay, let's take 3 deep breaths. Let's go take a quick walk. I have a beautiful view of the lake right now, actually. So it's very serene and very calming. So things like that help me stay grounded and keep my peace.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. That's great. And what's the best compliment you've ever received?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't even know. That's so tough. I've never been stumped. What is the best? Man, I don't even know. I feel like, okay, what's coming up? One of the best compliments, I think, had to be this year. And I don't remember exactly what was said, but what around what was said was that my performance in Old Gray Mare, I was complimented by a woman, and she said that it was so transcendent and so moving that she had to take like step out and gather herself, and she just thanked me for doing what I do, and that was such a huge revelation to me. Like, okay, you know those moments in life where you're reminded that you're on the right path? That was one of those for me, where it's if even if you are second guessing yourself in this moment, there's these reminders, and that was one of the universe's like huge reminders. It's like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So I feel like that's what came up because that's a very hard question. I'll have to, if anything comes up, I'm going to be emailing you and be
Yeah.
like, no, it's this. But that's what came to me. That's what needed to be told.
Yeah,
That's what needed.
please. Yeah, please email me. And then that is an aha moment. Like, you know what I mean? Like those
Yes,
moments that the universe sends you the signals and you're like, yeah, that's it. That's happened. I get it.
exactly.
I get it. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Oh, the best piece of advice I've ever received is don't, it's remember who you are. And I think the best piece of advice I'd ever received is that I say this a lot is stay true to who you are, trust yourself, and lead with an open heart. So I say that a lot, and I don't know if it's because I've received that or if I received that in pieces and kind of put it into now what I like to call like my mission statement. But that would probably be the best pieces of advice that are now I have chunked into one.
Yeah, they're ingrained into you. Yeah.
They course through my veins and I vibrate them out. Yes.
And I guess someone similar to Larissa, and obviously the unfortunate stuff with your mother passing away. What would be a piece of advice to a young Larissa that aspires to be someone like you or on the same trajectory and path that you're on?
Ooh, gosh. That even in the hardest moments, there's purpose, there's beauty that um you can turn the worst day of your life into a learning experience, that everything can be a blessing in some way if you look at it that way. So having that mindset of you get to choose how your attitude and how you feel and what you make of it. You don't get to choose what happens, but you get to choose how you deal with it and what comes of it.
Yeah, that's great advice.
Thank you.
And what would you like your legacy to be?
Oh gosh. I want to be the bridge through storytelling of raising consciousness and vibration. I think that especially now more than ever, we need to have more compassion and understanding for one another. We need to unite and remember what it means to be human and what the word human and humanity means. So for me, if that means doing things like this and using my platform for good and sharing love and compassion, whatever that looks like, I want my legacy to be that my stamp, my mark in this world. I helped leave it just a little bit better, even if it's one, two, three people or three, four, five, 6 million people. It's I want to make sure that what I do is for the betterment of all of us and that we can connect on that level and rise together, inspire together. So me living my truth and doing that, I think is the secret, is the key.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Thank you.
It really is. It's really inspiring. Um,
Thank you.
what actually inspires you daily and motivates
Inspire.
you? Like, yeah, what pushes you every day?
What pushes me every day? Man, that my why, the what I just kind of told you, it really truly means a lot to me to be able to keep doing what I do and lead through authenticity to inspire someone else to do the same. And no matter what you've been through, no matter what hardship, to be able to be there for one another and inspire someone to grow and to change. It's to carry that why and have that passion and purpose. That's what drives me every day. And I really think that going back to what we were talking about with turning something that could be devastating into a positive is that the loss of my mother, I feel really fueled me to be that person for my little brother and sister, for if she was still here, I want to make her proud. For my father that I didn't really get to know, but understood through his artistry brain and kind of free spirit, like being able to connect on that. Those are the things that fuel me and wanting to leave that behind. And again, going back to legacy, that's my why, my purpose, my passion doing this really truly
Hmm.
it fuels me every day,
Yeah,
every day.
marvelous, marvelous. And what role, you've done a few, has been the most meaningful one?
Oh gosh. It's a tie between Robin and Old Gray Mare, because of the kind of the feedback I was telling you, and then Linda, um, because of her complexities and being able to relate to her and knowing her in a sense, because I created her out of pieces of true and events in my life and others' lives. So those are the two.
Right.
Those are the two.
What are something fans wouldn't know about you?
What are something fans who wouldn't know about me? I love these little fun facts. I trained Muay Thai for 2 years and actually went to Jordan. It was a year really close after my mom died, not even a year after my mom died. I went to the Middle East, and that was the first time I was overseas. And I went for a wedding, and it was really, really cool. But it was with my crew at the time who I trained with. But that's a thing a lot of people don't know about me. I never competed, but I did train for, it was like 2.5 years.
It's tremendous. And it sounds like you've done some traveling. Where's your favorite place you traveled to?
Oh my gosh, Bali, Indonesia.
Wow.
I love Bali so much. I think I've convinced a handful of people to make their next trip there because of the way I talk about it. I love it. It's close to your neck of the woods, actually.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, it's just 5 hour flight. Yeah.
Yes, lucky you. It's 27 for me.
Next time you're gonna have to stop by in Sydney and then come say hello.
I will. I would love that. I actually was looking into flights last time I was there to see kind of play with, oh, how far is Singapore? How far is Australia? It was like 4 hours. It was so cool. So it's on my list for sure to
Cool.
go down under.
Yeah, down under. If you weren't in entertainment and doing all these things, what would you be doing?
I definitely would be in like the healing arts, whether that would be a counselor, a therapist of some kind, or um, I've studied a lot of different modalities. So somewhere in the healing arts or in medicine somewhere. I don't think like a traditional doctor, that's like not my jam, but somewhere around like health and wellness for sure. For
Cool.
sure.
Cool. And what's a movie that you never get tired of watching?
Oh my God. It's so silly. 21 or 22 Jump Street. Oh, I love those movies. They're just so like lighthearted and fun, and the dichotomy between Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill, it's like it's I don't know, it just really makes me laugh. That or Crazy Stupid Love is another one. I love all the actors in there, and the it's heartfelt, it's funny, it's dramatic, it's got all the things. So
Perfect. And
I
what
like that question.
thanks. Who inspired you when you were younger, like in, I guess, the entertainment industry that you looked up to? And even better, who even inspires you now that you see?
When I was younger, I get this question a lot, and I the same answers come up, but because it was so impactful on me, I watched a lot of sketch comedy. So I watched like these sketch comedy shows, all that, the Amanda Bynes show, Mad TV, Saturday Night Live. So all the people that kind of went in and out of there, and I was truly inspired by the fact that they were off the cuff and could improv, and the physical aspects of like Jim Carrey. A Jim Carrey is a great example. A Robin Williams is a great example. Um, it just the comedic aspects, but then learning that dark side that they a lot of them carry to where they make light out of life because of the depth of which they feel. And I think that's so relatable, at least personally. So those are like to name a few that I like grew up with, and I couldn't get enough of. Um, Adam Sandler too. I love the stupid comedies. I don't know why. I do. Um,
Yeah, they're
and
hilarious.
then
Yeah.
it's just fun. It's just fun. You can just like chill out and
Yeah.
laugh at something. You don't have to take life so serious all the time.
Right.
It's just a
Yeah.
really good reminder to be playful. Um, who inspires me now are people like um I love like the triple quadruple threats, like people that are doing multiple things in the industry, like Reese Witherspoon, Ariana Grande, uh Issa Rae, who else? I was on a roll and I just drew a blank. Um Donald Glover, who is a comedian, a actor, a rapper. Like I think that's so cool to be able to branch out and really utilize the arts today more than ever. I feel like the opportunities are out there to be able to do a lot of crossovers, and I think that's super, super inspiring.
An amazing answer. Very sensational.
Thank
Nailed
you.
it. How would you describe your personality in one word?
Goofy, weird, no, eclectic. Eclectic. That's what I'm going with. That's what I say. Eclectic. Cheers.
Cool. And what's the funnest thing you've ever done in your entire life?
The funnest scene I've ever done?
No, the funnest thing, like whatever you've ever done, like traveling could be anything. What's the funnest?
Oh, oh, the funnest thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah,
Sorry, you broke up a bit. Okay,
that's right.
ooh, what's the funnest thing I've ever done in my whole life? These are tough. These are toughies. These are toughies. I have crazy things. Okay, what's the funnest thing I've ever done? So I'm like an adrenaline junkie, so things that are fun to me are something that kind of mildly scares me, right? If I'm like slightly scared for my life, it's fun. Or if I'm learning something that's very, very interesting, it's super fun for me. So it involved traveling, and I think one of them has to be Bali's up there. But then I went ziplining in Tulum, and that was horrifying because I'm scared to death. I just started sweating. I'm scared to death of heights. And when you get up on the zip line, like there's no other way down because you're walking up these stairs in Mexico. Like there's no other way down. If you're committing, you're committing. I don't know how they deal with emergencies, but you get on the zip line and they hook you up. But before they hook you up, there is only you look down, you're like, oh my God, that could be it. So that's up there. And then water rafting in Bali, you have to take about 5 million stairs down and you get in this raft and you stop. They have these little islands where you stop and you grab a beer with the local. It's so much fun. And by the time you're back, you're like half cocked drunk and you have to walk up 5 million stairs. So it's kind of like there's a bit of torture in my funnest moments, but that's because it makes it a story where it's very memorable. But yeah, that is a tough question. I've had a lot of fun. How about I've had a lot of
You've
fun
had a
in
lot
my
of fun.
life.
Sounds like it. You're living your best life.
I am. I'm trying. I'm trying to.
You are fabulous. All right. What's been your biggest accomplishment? When you look back, out of everything you've done, what's the one achievement that you've done that you've had?
Hmm. Right now, I really do feel like it's Linda. I've been a writer for a very, very long time, whether that be poetry, I'm writing a book, I all the things, right? But to have that nudge from Ian Haywood, my partner, and Linda to finish this, to put something together from start to finish and then film it and then have people come in and believe in it and help and support. I feel extremely not only accomplished, but grateful that this vision has now come to life. And I say that because it's one of those things that I can have a million ideas. I do. I have a million creative ideas, and I love that about me. But the follow through, having that encouragement, that support to put the pieces together and then watch it come to life, it's amazing. I feel like it's my child.
Yeah.
So it's right now I'd have to say that, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where it goes and how audiences respond and then writing again. I really, really was just so cool.
Mind blowing. Do you have any mentors or have you had any mentors?
Yes. So, Lakeisha Lemons, who I am lucky to call a friend, she wrote and directed Deadly Escape. Also directed The Ties, which I'm in, and we've worked together a few times. And she was on set with us and is very much there for me when I need or have questions in the industry. And I'm very grateful, again, building this support team, but she is definitely one of them. And then who else would be like a mentor to me in this industry? I mean, I have a lot. Again, I have like a lot of great support, but I feel like Ian would be one as well. Like he really helped flesh out the story of Linda, and we're very side by side as far as like partners go and creative work. But yeah, Lakeisha might be at the top right now. She might be winning. I hope she hears this.
Great. And what's the biggest risk you've ever taken in your life?
Jeez. The biggest risk I've ever taken in my life. Oh, that's a good question. I'm trying to think of like a happy risk because I have some. Scary, not good story risks that I'm like, I don't want to go there. I don't know, would it be silly to say my my career path? Because it is. It's one of those things that you don't know where it's going to take you. There is no stability, quote unquote, in this industry. It's you can work super hard and nothing is guaranteed. So I'm gonna go with that for now, unless I find a better answer for you. Man, I'm gonna be writing you. I'm gonna be like, oh, this is a compliment. Oh, I just thought of this. That's what happens. It's what's gonna
Well, let's update this. Let's update this.
Yes, and we'll have to update. We'll do a part two. Better, bigger, better, bolder.
For sure. What's one dream you still haven't chased yet?
Ooh, what's one dream I still haven't chased yet? Um, oh, this is gonna sound silly, but because it's a dream I have, but it's not, I haven't put much effort or passion behind it. But I want to learn how to sail. I would
Oh,
love to learn how to sail and be able to like sail somewhere significant where I went from like a pirate. I might have been a pirate in my past life, who knows? Because I'm like, oh, I think that'd be so cool. And people are just kind of look at me sideways, like, why? I don't know. The open water is terrifying. And facing your fears is, I don't know, it's a part of life to me. So I'm gonna stick final answer. Ding ding ding.
cool. If you could spend the day in someone else's shoes, and it could be anyone on the planet, who would it be?
Ooh, wow. Anyone on the planet, who would it be? I get one day in someone else's shoes. Okay. Beyonce. Well, I want to know what it's like to be queen.
Nice, nice. Well, what are your hobbies and passions you like to do away from the entertainment industry? Like when you got
Uh,
downtime.
right. I take dance classes. I do boxing. Um, I think I already mentioned this, but I write poetry. I paint. I study something called human design, which I'm really, really into. I'm in a plant medicine community. I love to read. I love fashion. I love games. I'm obsessed with board games. I just was on a set in New York, and every night at the Airbnb, we played games, and it was one of my favorite parts. I was like, it's game time. I am a freak about games. Yeah, to name a few. I'm a multi-passionate individual for sure. Podcasts, I already said reading. But yeah, anyways, I'm listening to some good books right now.
Sounds like you're a jack of all trades.
A jack of all trades, trying to be a master of this one. So
Yeah,
working.
incredible.
Thank you.
And what does success look like for you in one word?
What does success look like for me in one word? I feel like it's a feeling, and success feels like security, but there's another word for it. I'm trying to get there. It feels like it won't come out. Ability, knowing, hmm, truth and know. Success is authenticity. That's what it is. Authenticity.
I love that. That's amazing.
It took me a minute. had to spin around, but we got there.
Yeah, killed it. If you were 18 again and you could change anything, it could be personally or professionally, what would you change?
If I could change, what was the first
If
part of the
you
question?
if you were 18 again and you could change anything, it could be personally or professionally, what would you change?
If I was 18 again and I could change anything personally or professionally, I would go back and change have going down a few paths that led me astray, trusting the wrong people. So I'd go back and I wouldn't take people at face value. I would trust my gut and be like, yeah, maybe not. I would go back and tell myself, hey, don't do that. Don't trust this person. Trust this person or do this instead. Because yeah, not everyone's out for your best interest. And that was a lesson I had to learn.
Yeah, for sure. There's some bad people out there.
Yeah, there unfortunately there are, yes.
Larissa, thank you for coming on the podcast. I do appreciate it. It's incredible everything you've done. I've really thoroughly enjoyed interviewing, and I wish you nothing but the best in the future.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. And I love your hat of questions, your bowl, your cauldron, whatever you want to call it, because those are
Thank you.
fun. I've
Oh,
never gotten some of those, and I really, really enjoyed that.
amazing. Thank you.